The Whispering Doll. Emily had always loved antique shops. There was something thrilling about walking through aisles filled with relics from the past, each object carrying a history of its own. One rainy afternoon, she wandered into a quaint little shop at the edge of town. Dust motes floated in the dim light, and the air smelled of old wood and forgotten secrets. As she browsed, Emily's eyes were drawn to a peculiar doll sitting on a high shelf. Its porcelain face was delicately painted with a faint smile, and its glass eyes seemed to follow her every move. The doll wore a faded lace dress, and around its neck was a tiny silver locket. For reasons she couldn't explain, Emily felt a chill run down her spine as she looked at it. The shopkeeper, an elderly woman with sharp eyes, noticed her interest.
Ah,
"You have an eye for the unique," she said. "That doll is quite special. It's been here for as long as I can remember. They say it belonged to a little girl who, well, she had a tragic end." Despite the ominous story, Emily felt compelled to take the doll home. The moment she set it on her mantel, strange things began to happen. At night, she could hear faint whispers, like a child's voice, soft and distant. She would wake up to find the doll in different positions, sometimes with its head turned as if it were watching her. At first, she dismissed it as her imagination, but the incidents became more frequent and unsettling. One night, Emily woke to a soft giggling sound coming from the living room. Her heart raced as she slowly got out of bed and crept down the hallway. The giggling grew louder, more distinct. As she reached the doorway, she saw the doll sitting in the middle of the floor, facing away from her, rocking back and forth gently. Summoning all her courage, Emily reached out to grab the doll. As her fingers touched its cold porcelain skin, the giggling stopped abruptly, replaced by a low, menacing whisper, "I just want to play." Terrified, Emily threw the doll into a closet and slammed the door shut. She decided she would return it to the shop in the morning. But when she woke up the next day, the doll was back on the mantel, its glass eyes gleaming with a sinister light, the faint sound of laughter echoing in her ears. From that day on, Emily was never seen again. The doll, however, soon reappeared in the shop, waiting for its next owner.